The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has to be one of the most anticipated games of 2017 and is a must-have reason to own a Wii U or a Nintendo Switch. Everything from its stunning graphics to its fully interactive landscapes and self-pacing, advanced combat system and thought-provoking puzzles make it the game Zelda fans have been dreaming for ever since the days of Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64. The wide open world of Hyrule is the main character in Breath of the Wild. Not only is it vast and beautiful, but it also comes by surprise under realistic rules. Trees grow fruit, grass fields can be set ablaze, and even enemies and animals behave and react in a believable manner. If you think something can be done, it most likely can, and that can also lead to all kinds of fun experimentation. There's not a lot of crafting, but I spent many hours trying to think of creative ways of making a good meal that would help me during my journey, which then led me to explore the large world of Hyrule even more. Every piece of this sandbox is particularly thought out, bold, and ambitious. But what elevates Breath of the Wild compared to its previous entries in the series is its sheer freedom. Both of its non-linear questing structure and letting you pretty much go anywhere, anytime. If you can see it, chances are you can reach it. Figuring out trying to get to a certain place is a satisfying experience in itself. And once you get a hold of the paraglider, you can pretty much jump up a high mountain and soar through the gorgeous skies of Hyrule, and look beyond of what's below and in front of you. And once you've upgraded Link's skills, you can reach even more hard to get places. But in Hyrule, the world is always more powerful. In events like rain and thunderstorms, you have to think strategically on how you get from point A to point B. Whilst a thunderstorm is brewing, it is wise to put away any metallic objects that are on you, as you will most likely get struck by lightning and lose hearts in the process. Even climbing up structures during rainfall is tough due to the slippery surfaces of the structure you're climbing. On the flip side, Breath of the Wild's skillful combat mechanics is as approachable as it is deep. Link can work over his force with a variety of weapons including swords, bows, axes, spears, and more as he finds them in the dangerous world. Overuse of weapons will eventually make them wear down and break, which fits perfectly with the survival aspect of the game. And no matter how prepared you think you are, you can still run into enemies that will slay you in one hit. The game's soundtrack is phenomenal. Whether it's just wandering around the world of Hyrule or riding a horse through the woods, the music cues match the tempo of my adventure. Swaying between piano melodies and ambient sounds of nature and wildlife, Breath of the Wild's anime-inspired art style is colourful and remarkably lively, and the brief frame rate hiccups that show up from time to time never significantly soured my gameplay. The main quest puts Link on a journey to reclaim his memories of Princess Zelda after an apocalyptic event left Hyrule in ruins 100 years ago. It took me around 50 hours to slay the final boss and piece together what happened 100 years ago. While most Zelda games are linear in heavy tradition, this coming-of-age story is anything but, and has plenty of charming characters and surprises to reveal. It's amazing that it works so well as it lets you tackle any dungeon at any order you want. Hundreds of NPC side quests and puzzle shrines scattered the land of Hyrule, and there's even more to discover behind hidden vague clues. Breath of the Wild introduces interesting characters that give out helpful information and items to help you on your journey. Shrines play a major role in Breath of the Wild. Not only do they give out rewards such as the Spirit Orb, which can be exchanged for a heart container, these shrines are enclosed in small underground rooms where Link has to figure out tricky puzzles and use experimentation to solve them, except for a handful which involves motion controls, which don't feel as sharp as the others. Still, the techniques you learn become essential training for Breath of the Wild's excellent dungeons. But there are even more cryptic challenges hidden throughout Hyrule. It would take roughly 150 hours or more to 100% this game, from completing every side quest and even collecting all 900 Korok seeds is tough in itself. It truly is a massive game to tackle. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a masterpiece in terms of open world design and helps this 30-year-old franchise be as fresh and new as its last. It presents a wonderful sandbox of mystery dangling upon dozens of things begging to be discovered and explored. I spent 50 hours alone just wandering around the vast world of Hyrule waiting for something amazing to be discovered, and I still managed to come across things that I haven't seen before. I'll easily spend 50 more hours tracking down its fascinating moments. 10 out of 10.